Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy actual Thursday now here in the Mosh Pit. We are waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes. Sorry about the confusion yesterday for those of you who missed the post on it. I don't know why I thought that it was Thursday yesterday, so just got confused in my brain. But we're going to be starting off with a greed run today after we go to our awesome meme of the day here, because honestly, this is the first time that I've seen Shishay and the Devil Deal. Is posted by Crawdaddy069. Title throw is Would Invicta take it? The answer is yes. Yes, I will. Well, with a little bit of an asterisk on that because we don't know exactly how much HP you had. So, but assuming you had enough HP and it wouldn't put you at like a half heart or something like that, yes, I would take Sissy. I would take little Sissy there. So let's start off with a greed run. Let's just see where we go here on this actual Thursday. I mean, I guess technically speaking, yesterday was a wacky Wednesday if you want to think about it, because like, you know, I thought it was Thursday. Oh man, these stats. CJ is going to be X-Ray Juliet Delta Kilo 6 Sierra Yankee Hotel. We got Mom's Razor, and we also have the... Yeah, you know what? We'll hold on to that. We also have the fortune-telling, fortune-telling ball. Yeah, the crystal ball. Yeah, I don't know what the fortune-telling ball is. Oh my goodness, that is a magic mush right there, but unfortunately, we do not have enough to buy it outright right now. Obviously, we're going to be taking it whenever we can afford it. But I was putting yesterday's video for scheduling. And I was like, "Hey, look at that! It's coming out on the 25th." That's where I got the question of the day episode, or the question of the episode date from. And even though we didn't actually technically answer it yesterday because it was so hectic with Damocles and Chaos, and then I was like, "Wait a second, what happened to the 24th of January?" And that's when I realized, oh, that was supposed to be Wednesday's video. Well, oh well, chalk it up to a brain fart. We get one of those a month, I guess. So yeah, I don't know why I thought yesterday was Thursday. It just happened. I mean, there's a couple of doctor's appointments that I had this week so far. Anyway, I've got one more to go to. These are all follow-up stuff to like the endoscopy and all that garbage. Did not mean to step on that. We actually got thrown into that by me trying to dodge the dip. So shout out to my brain. But yeah, these are all like follow-up visits and that sort of stuff to the unfunness that's been happening. Well, I guess that was on the tail end of the tumultuous end of 2023. I saw the super jump coming here. We're not in great shape with this tears right here. I'm really trying hard not to take this soul heart. We're actually using Mom's Razor Blade for damage, which is a very, very scary affair here. But obviously, our first purchase is going to be Magic Mush. Playing with fire, playing with these champions that close. So yeah, so sorry about the confusion. Again, I posted a community post on there, just telling everyone, hey, by the way, for some odd reason, I was calling today Thursday, and obviously some people still don't. Even though I post on the community posts and also like tweet about it and stuff, some people still don't read it. So you know, there's going to be some confusion still left over, and that's fine. I don't expect everyone to read everything that I talk about. We do not want the scissors. I mean, the scissors, honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. The scissors low key are not like that bad. They're not as useless as I originally thought they were. And it's because of the shots that you fire out of like your neck hole whenever you decapitate Isaac. It's actually a pretty good amount of damage. On par there with like Shard of Glass, because it's just a ton of extra shots. And whenever you have a run where, you know, we don't have a whole lot of tears rate, like a run like right now, that can be pretty invaluable. Now, that being said, what's even more invaluable is being able to spawn soul hearts. And apparently we just have the Dingle show here. Double red champion Dingle is god awful. So I don't know how we're going to do this without a bomb. I mean, we definitely need to get the Mom's Razor Blade debuff on them. So if they do start charging like that, they're going to just do a massive amount of damage to themselves. This is like legit terrible here. Like, I hate it here. Now, the crappy thing, no pun intended, about Red Dingle is that it charges one extra time than normal, which makes it even more unpredictable. So the red poops are lots of fun. Especially when we're sitting with 1.94 tiers. I don't know how one of these is still alive, considering that we have been DPSing one down the entire time here, pretty much. This is one okay, game. This is legit one of the worst, I think, boss fights I've ever seen in Greed. Double red dingle is just obnoxious. I mean, the red poop is most likely going to just insta-kill anything that spawns. Plus, of course, it's a bunch of troll bombs. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to let the red poops kind of do their thing, and I'm just going to sit here and wait. You did this to yourself, game, and I'm going to let you take yourself out. Okay. So we're going to leave here. I mean, we could roll for a cheaper key, but I'm not going to do that. What we really, really, really need is a tiers upgrade. So hopefully we have more of that on the next floor, but we're off and running. All right. And that would start it off with a nice tiers up here. Almost doubled our tiers rate in one item. There's no reroll machine, which is really unfortunate. So, but hey, we got a tiers up, and that helps out a lot. And we could have bought Sty, but I think getting into the item room is a little bit more crucial here. And yeah, Book of Revelations is definitely more important than the Crystal Ball. Mainly because we're guaranteed the Soul Heart, rather than kind of being left up to, well, I just kind of hope we get a Soul Heart of the Crystal Ball. Now, obviously, if this were actually like in a regular run, I would be taking Crystal Ball 100% of the time for the mapping. The Soul Heart's just an extra little spice on top, but which is ironic because I actually don't like spice at all. I don't know if you've heard about this. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? I'm not a spice lover. I can't handle anything spicy, man. That's just not me. And it was very difficult growing up in a Chinese household not liking spice. My dad liked spicy stuff, and he would frequently make spicy dishes, but I would get my own special dish because I'm very special and cool, and my parents loved me, and they didn't want me to eat a bunch of spice because they knew I couldn't handle it. Also, we need to stop getting lit up by like these basic freaking attacks right now. Yeah, our movement speed isn't the highest, but we've been getting rung up by some pretty easily dodgeable stuff. Not including the double red dingle, of course. Yeah, I was not able to handle any of the spice growing up. I just couldn't do it, man. I will take Sty. Blanket is just a 15-cent Soul Heart in Greed mode, so it's not really needed. I absolutely will take a movement speed upgrade, and absolutely will take Synth Oil. 4 cents. We should get 4 cents from the boss. Got exactly 4 cents from the boss. So Sty is going to be nice to help out our DPS a little bit. Even though it's every other shot, it's still going to be a DPS increase. Then once we get Torn Photo, that's going to be a massive help to our damage. Okay. See, we're doing that again. So take out the trites first. You don't want to leave them up. Got to ring up Rag Mega here as soon as he lets his Dark Matter balls go. Yeah, there's no reason to wait. Go back at the tiers up. Oh. I don't think we're going to get another 2 cents here. Absolutely would take Skinny on Mushroom because that is a guaranteed maxed out tiers rate. We have to get lucky in the extra room before the before the next crawl space to go down in. We're gonna leave Sloth because he actually helps us kind of DPS peep a little bit. There you go. An angel deal and honestly, Eden Soul is just not great here. It would only be great if we could come back in here to this room, which we can't. I mean, the guaranteed soul heart is just too good to let go. So how are we going to get 2 cents out of this room? We would have to get a bomb to get the other bombs. And then go to the secret. And then go to the, basically go to the secret room and hope that there's enough money in there. Yeah, that's a stretch though. These two could also just give us double nickel, but the odds of that happening are very slim. All right, we're gonna go for broke here. We get 1 cent back. I know the secret room can't spawn over here, but we just want the extra bomb. So we need 6 cents to pay dirt. This is a free bomb over here and a free check on the secret room. Okay, not there. Shame. Well, I tried my best. Tried me best. Curse the Unknown's not that big of a deal. Will give us more tears up, so okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, at least we don't have the movement, not movement speed down, but the damage down demultiplier that Skinny Eye Mushroom comes with. So it's probably better that we didn't get it, especially with Constellation Prize giving us a tears rate upgrade here. That was a cheeky little shot there. It would be so funny if the wall blasters could just kill each other whenever they shoot brimstone. Mom's razor blade doing a surprising amount of work here in this greed run. Good amount of heavy lifting. It's allowing us to get a little bit more aggressive with our Mom's razor blade plays, especially for highly mobile targets like knights. And just makes it a lot easier for us since we don't have any sort of piercing shots. Okay, meat would get it would gain benefit from the magic mush damage multiplier. It hurts is fantastic for us because it gives us a tears rate upgrade every time we take damage, which can and does frequently go above the tears rate cap, which is nice. So we definitely don't mind taking damage right now. It's kind of like Bloody Gust before Bloody Gust was in the game. Just seeing here, massive tears upgrade. Isaac does a little like Tammy's head effect whenever he takes damage too, or Varicose Veins effect. And that bleeding debuff really screwing up with all these teleporting mobs. Well, this should be fun. Pretty important that we get the bleeding debuff on sisters as much as possible, because obviously they're you talk about your highly mobile bosses. These girls have, there's plenty of room to roam around in. Wow, okay. You were facing down, but then I guess turned. Another angel deal, and absolutely take Jesus Juice, which is going to be a nice little damage upgrade. Go back and take meat. And we don't have to buy... We don't have to buy a key right now. We can just wait. Range upgrade. I mean, our range was kind of middling, but now it's like kind of too high. I mean, it's not too high, but it's just not like what we need, you know. Tinted rock here, which is impossible for us to hit because of the steel block right there. Get a bomb and a free key. Okay. We'll check out this one here. We get a pill that I definitely won't be using. Stapler's good. And oh, you are most welcome to this party. Definitely gonna be taking the wafer here. So far, a pretty solid start here to this greed run. Can't go wrong with an early magic mush, that's for sure. Great little double shot there on the eye lasers. Just gonna do this room again. Again, I don't mind taking damage here for a multitude of reasons, mainly because we just now got the wafer, so damage is very, very negatable. Thanks to the Book of Revelations. And also because it buffs our tears rate to an absurd amount very, very quickly for just simply taking damage. Yeah, so let's fight the boss real quick, and then we'll start rolling through the floors here. By floors, I mean the items. This is another legit, kind of bad boss to draw here. Loki and Loki 2. Then double Skull X. I mean, nothing's going to compare to like those double red dingles that we had, but it's a pretty obnoxious boss wave as well. I don't know how we got hit by that one. You're seeing our damage, our tears rate rather, is up to 7.5 attacks per second, which is a really, really good tears rate to be at. Took a little bit more damage than I would have liked to have taken there, but can't do. We could buy some soul hearts. I think I'd rather roll through the items and see what else we can get. Yeah, I'll take red stew. Down with red stew for this tears rate, absolutely. I don't know how I caught up to that shot after dodging the gurgling, but managed to do so. The devil deal, and it's Krampus. Right. Our liver is going to give us a absolute butt ton of HP. And, I mean, the cancer trinket is the cancer trinket. Definitely take that. Now, unfortunately, these tears up that we're getting right now do not count for the entire level. It's only just for this room. Our tears rate's going to, unfortunately, drop after we leave the shop here. Hey, caffeine pill. Still working off that red stew buff here. We're trying to kill as much as possible to extend the buff. I doubt that we'll be able to hold on to it till Ultra Greed. I think that would be kind of a stretch, but it'd be nice to at least get through Shoal and the next floor. Very short wave here. Apparently there are demons down there. I didn't even realize it. I was just firing to fire. We were apparently killing them. Now goes Dark One. I mean, double. No, sorry, triple Wretched. Excuse me. Another Angel Deal and Sworn Protector. I am swearing off ever taking. Now we could, if we could take Mom's Box, and I think I'm going to, because it gives us a double. It gives us a double effect from the Cancer Trinket, which means that we just get a double Tears bonus from it. And again, as you can see here, it's very, very powerful. It breaks the Tears cap. Plus, I mean, just having a really high rate of fire always helps. Booster pack is, yeah, we definitely want more damage here. Do a diamonds. Now we're talking, and a store credit too. Oh my goodness. Save myself 15 cents. And we get Little Horn too, man. Okay. So obviously we're going to be using the 2 of diamonds after we're done with all waves. Or until we get to 45 cents, whichever comes first. And given that we're starting at 14 cents, I doubt that we're going to get 45 cents out of this. We still do have the Red Stew buff, and because we're getting so many ads here, we're actually gaining our damage back faster than the buff can expire, which is where you want to be at, but it's also very, very lucky. We just bought ourselves a few extra seconds there. Get close to 45 cents. Very close to 45 cents, actually. Angel Deal and honestly, I mean, Holy Mantle's great. Don't get me wrong, Holy Mantle's great, but it's not necessary here. Mainly because we're simply just going to be fighting Ultra Greed, and that's just going to be it. So in other words, we don't need a Holy Mantle because it's only going to benefit us for one hit, and that's it. Like, it's not going to benefit us for an entire run. Yeah, we can buy the mystery gift, go over here, do this, get hilariously mad because that's just not worth it. Too little, too late for PH Dizzle. Maybe we come across a space bar item that's worth it. And we didn't. All right. Wheezy. Gonna heal us. Might as well take the heal. And Love of Coal is actually fantastic for the end. So, okay, we'll definitely take that. We still have the Red Stew buff, by the way. And we're ending it with a Dad's Lost Coin acquisition. So, yeah, that was pretty lucky. APC unit has been going off for the last like 10 minutes now. It's acting like the power is going out, but it's not. I just hear it clicking over every now and then. It sounds like a gun, really. It's like, I guess I could have taken Mr. Boom, but
Soul of Apollyon.
Well, there's kids drawing. Does this count for double guppy items if we hold it? No, it doesn't. Okay. I didn't think it did, but it would have been nice if it did. We're just, I mean, we're going to get a lot of trinkets. We got a lot of trinkets here because of 4.5 volt. Oh, yeah, and the wacky, of course, the wackiness of the Ultra Greed hitbox. Always fun. We still have the red stew buff, which is actually unbelievable. Team sales, a little too late on that one game. Same for the coupon, and we do not want to have the keeper because we're just going to be healing greed at that point. And red stew's still kicking. I'm watching our damage. It's going up, so it's still alive. Can't believe that. I would have lost the house on that bet. If you had told me that the red stew buff would have lasted from when we got it to all the way to Ultra Greed, I would have said no way. Okay, no way, brother. Here we are, and down goes Ultra Greed. And our very sad donation machine. That was good. That was a good warm-up run here. And let's run it back with just a regular Eden run. Run number 2. Tango Alpha 7 Quebec, Bravo Bravo Mike Romeo. We've got good damage, good tiers, good movement speed. Starting off with Diplopia as well, which is putting us in an interesting spot because obviously the last time that we had Diplopia, it didn't go so well. So I think that we are of the mindset of the first chance we get, we're using Diplopia and just never looking back. Because it's a subject that we always talk about every single time we get Diplopia, which is, do you hold on to Diplopia too long? And the answer is always yes. Like, well, it could just be right around the corner. The best devil deal that we could never afford is just right there, man. Right there. Now, I will say that the general rule of thumb for me is going to be I will not use Diplopia until I see at least one devil deal. Especially with only 1 HP, 1 red heart HP anyway. Because I think that is a little bit of a bad call to not take. I mean, we could go look at the shop here to see what's in there, and maybe it'd be worth it. That's a big maybe, though. Might get that bomb in a second. So I definitely want that chest. Secret room's gonna be right here. I mean, it's 5 bombs. I think that's a good investment. 5 bombs, we get a soul heart. We can easily afford another soul heart, and we also get to unlock. Oh yeah, we also get to unlock the these 2 golden chests here. Got a golden key. We get some money back here. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, that was 100% absolutely worth it. And we get to get in the curse room too for free. I tell you what. These soul hearts galore here. Man, oh man. We even have enough for another premium item if we really, really wanted it. Yeah, there's no way I'm passing up a half price soul heart. No way. You pass up that deal, son. And we have a golden key, so I mean, this is just cheddar right here. Look at that. Man, oh man, that was a beautiful. Like that just right there just is all the evidence you need. If you have Diplopia, just freaking use it the first chance you get. Screw anything else, man. Just use Diplopia, because that's probably one of the best uses of Diplopia we've had in years. And I wish I was joking. Now watch the game inevitably give me like a double Guppy devil deal that we could have gotten Guppy on in floor 2. Whatever, man. I'll take it. I have a golden key. Just going to check here. Look at that. We get more money, too. Yeah, that was a great Diplopia. Okay. So we have a ton of HP right now. More HP than we really know what to do with. Which is definitely a great spot to be in whenever you're... Oh my gosh, another soul heart. Well, now I guess I'll just go in the curse room. I wasn't planning on it, but... Oh, hey. Intrusive thoughts synced in. Me usually say sunk in, but, you know, synced in, sunk in. Synced in sounds like a social media eating place for young adults trying to figure out where they belong in this world.
Don't you mean every social network?
I mean, one bomb to check for the secret room here is definitely worth it. Plus, we also get steel chest. Turned into a mimic chest that was completely hidden by it, so good on you, game. I'll take the prayer card. It's better than the remote detonator. We got everything that we needed out of the remote detonator, so I have no qualms about dropping it at all. I'm just trying to use our Tiny Toma to in some form to give us a little bit of extra value here. It wasn't as great of a start as it was with Diplopia and everything. Tiny Toma being our first item in our item room is kind of a bummer. Not gonna lie. Well, there's Red Stew again. Half price sack, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Red Stew is going to give us a massive damage up here. I mean, we just saw it in the greed run, and now we're seeing it here on the regular run. And yeah, if we can keep getting rooms like this, we're going to actually make more damage than we can spend. So if you didn't know, Red Stew, whenever you take it, every time you get a kill, it will add to the damage buff. But every time you don't, basically every second that you're not killing, it degrades over time. So in a perfect world, you're able to actually maintain the Red Stew buff for the entire, like, in perpetuity. But it usually doesn't end like that. I'll go ahead and take both of these. These are two very, very big damage upgrades. Ourselves an easy peasy HP upgrade. Now we can just farm HP too with the prayer card. And there's a Guppy's paw. I cannot believe we didn't get rung up there. We were literally standing on top of the spike game. So killing is the name of the game here. We want to be killing fast and frequently. So every second that we're not, we're losing damage, and we want to maintain the Red Stew buff as long as possible. Now, it certainly isn't something that's worth dying over. Like, you don't go out of your way to, like, you know, to just, oh, we gotta get a kill now. Like, don't go like kamikazing into stuff, but definitely try to like have some sort of expedient pace whenever you're talking about killing things with Red Stew, because you definitely, again, especially if you pay full price for it, you want to get as much value as you can out of that money, because that money could have gone to something else. Whizzle, which I don't care about. And I will take a soul heart, and I will take an HP upgrade. Might as well bomb this as well. The obvious secret room is right there. Good for the economy right now. We're slowing down our killing pace, though. Oh, that's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen this variant before. Put the strip of metal spikes in the middle of the room, just so you can't make the sprint across without flying. Good damage from the spiders. I don't think I've ever seen Bombino travel that far with one punch. Get Sty again, and honestly, Sty is okay. Like, the alternating shots, I'm starting to kind of come around on them. Like, Blood Clot, Chemical Peel, Sty. Sty especially is a pretty good damage upgrade for you. It's like shooting a Sacred Heart shot without having Sacred Heart. And, yeah, we'll have a little bit of fun with M. Hot bombs. So M is going to change our spacebar item every single time we use it to a random other spacebar item. And it can be pretty pogged because you can get death certificate out of it. You can get a lot of stuff that you normally wouldn't have any access to, which is always fun. But for the most part, M is just going to give you stuff that you're not really going to care about. But it only takes one time that you do. It only takes that one time you get death certificate and you're like, okay, M is freaking like incredible. What's not incredible is the amount of damage that we're taking right now. Neither is a greed fight. Okay, that we get double rung up on. Okay, I do not want to lose this HP upgrade, so let's settle down on the damage here, brain. Immediately roll into Glass Cannon, of course. Well, I mean, Glass Cannon should be able to pretty much destroy the boss. And we also don't have to deal with, like, having it past that room, so... We'll use Glass Cannon once and Fallen. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of damage. Take Mom's Knife here and a non-double deal devil deal, but we get 2 soul hearts, and I'm fine with that. Red Stew buff is still technically in play here, so Mom's Knife is going to allow us to maybe catch up, if assuming that we are able to get enough mobs to kill. Obviously, Mom's Knife, what can you say about it? It scales incredibly with damage. It does beautifully with basically any other, I mean, any other item in the game. You're happy with Mom's Knife. Like, you're dealing damage. You're dealing melee damage, like just massive amounts of damage multipliers on it. It's just so good. Fortunately, this is going to end our Red Stew run here, unless we get lucky. We're still kind of keeping it going. We need lots of flies. Could gain a soul heart out of that, but So we get another orbital here from War, and yep. Could have taken Monster Manual and rolled it with M, but not that big of a deal. I mean, we have Notched Axe. It is annoying to try to get rid of the full charge with Notched Axe, because obviously you have to hit things with it in order for it to lose durability. Especially when you have M and you're trying to, like, you know, use it quickly. But it's nice. It's like a mini spirit sword in a way, kind of like the Forgotten's Bone that you can kind of spam over and over again. Doesn't do that much damage, but okay. I'm happy that you have a bunch of mom hands game, but like you can stop spawning this room now. Thanks. So the red stew buff is officially gone, but honestly, we got really good value out of it. Like really, really, really good. There we go. Okay, so Notched Axe turned into Bob's Rotten Head. And this is my favorite type of Mom's Knife here. One that doesn't have a whole lot of tears rate. One that's very, very controllable. But high damage. And that's just the MO for Mom's Knife. Yeah, Mom's Rotten Knife. D-Bizzle and Sumptorium. And yeah, we'll take card reading, might as well. Mega. Car battery. Car battery doesn't really matter with M, but we'll take it anyway. I mean, we were already getting into boss rush because we're just moving right now. The secret room's right, meow. And we get Lusty Blood and Sack Altar. Sorry, D-Bizzle. We actually lost Tiny Toma too. I didn't realize that Tiny Toma counted as a familiar. Well, if we drop M, Unicorn Stump becomes pretty huge. With Mom's Knife and an Orbital here. Of course, I can't see anything because Gabriel is just pushing us back and forth. And also, the car battery now becomes huge because we get double the duration for Unicorn Stump. And don't adjust your speakers. That's not your computer freaking out. That is literally just Unicorn Stump kind of doing its thing. So yeah, we are totally invincible right now. Yes, you can stack the durations, which is what I'm doing. I'm just simply hitting it. As soon as we get a full charge. I do like that it takes us a lot longer to actually catch up to the mobs we're trying to kill rather than killing them. And the scariest thing is that we don't even have like incredible damage for Mom's Knife. This is just like Mom's Knife scaling here. The keeper paying out there. Oof, man, that is strong damage. Honestly, all this credit goes to Diplopia. Diplopia set this one up. Okay, blood bombs here. And yeah, I think we'll stick with the M-less Unicorn Stump. No red portal, unfortunately. But again, having double duration on the Unicorn Stump with car battery and Mom's Knife is just unfair. In the best possible way for us. These are the type of like instances where you got to remind yourself, hey, it's going to be an easy win, but let's not forget all the hard wins that we have to end up fighting for to get here. Got a Juaz. And remember, we also have Lusty Blood too, so our damage is going to get significantly higher every time we kill something up to a cap. And given the way that Mom's Knife scales, that is a huge, huge amount of damage that we're gaining off of just simply killing things. Right. There we go on that. Let's go down to the actual side we have to go to. Let's see a good place for AWAS. I guess here. We're glad we didn't miss that. Thank you, AWAS. So Art's totally useless right now. Obviously, the goal is we want to destroy and clear a room before the duration of Unicorn Stump goes off. That way we can just ensure that we're just not going to take any damage ever. Oh man, so many soul hearts are dropping. The black pin. Excuse me? Was pin delayed there? I don't think I've ever seen him do that before. Now imagine this room without having flying or invincibility or Mom's Knife. No thank you. I think I'll go ahead and have the crab juice. It's really awesome to see people posting their fitness journeys on the Sinvicta subreddit. It's so cool and honestly a big honor that people incorporate these videos into their workout routines. Like, it seriously is really, really awesome. Inspiring too. Like, it's that kind of stuff is just like, man, I can't believe that people do that. Like, you know, on top of having the commitment to say, hey, I want to get in better shape for myself and, you know, and for other reasons, to do that, but also to like watch these Isaac YouTube videos and like actually using them as like motivation and keeping the workouts going is just, it's something that's, to me, it's one of the highest honors I've ever gotten. And it's just really cool that people do that. So thank you all, Mosh Pit. Thank you for being an inspiration to me always. And sharing your journeys as well is really cool. I expect to see some progress reports. I want to know how people, all the people who so far have been sharing their Sinvicta gym journeys, weight loss journeys on the Sinvicta subreddit. I want to see progress reports months down the line. One thing we have been lacking, though, is actual memes of the day. We haven't really had too many memes of the day. They've been mostly pictures and artwork, which is fine. But we need some memes. I'm ready for a fresh batch of memes. We haven't had a fresh batch of memes crop up in a while. Really, it's only Painter D&D W40K who's been carrying the bulk of the heavy lifting for the memes. Oh yeah, we're gonna take Sack Dagger. Are you kidding me? Sack Dagger plus double duration Unicorn Stump? Forget about it. Oh my god, it's a red portal. Definitely go submit them on the Sinvicta subreddit /r/Sinvicta. 'Cause we're memes wanted. I need to get a big sign that just says memes wanted. Gonna end it with double red portal. Fantastic. No way we use Esau Jr. No way. So thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this quick, and I mean real quick, double dip episode here in the Greed Run and the regular Eden Run as well. And again, sorry about the apologies. I don't feel like doing the apologies about the confusion with yesterday and the day of the week. I apologize about that. It's probably not the last time it's going to happen, but hopefully it's the last time it happens for a while. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Have a great start to your actual Thursday now. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Sampudu, Nathan Trumbo, and Bryson Wills. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.